What if I told you that OnePlus, the brand that once promised never settle, might be quietly losing the very thing that made it special? Over the past few weeks, the internet has been buzzing with one question. Is OnePlus being dismantled? Not announced, not officially shut down, but slowly, silently, behind closed doors. Before we go any further, let me ask you something. Are you using a OnePlus phone right now? And if yes, which one was your favorite ever? Now here's the short answer. Right at the beginning, so you don't feel clickbaited, number one plus is not officially shutting down. But that is not the full story, because a lot has changed. Some phones were canceled, teams were merged, partnerships ended, and the OnePlus we remember doesn't quite feel like the OnePlus we see today. So the real question is not whether OnePlus is dead. The real question is OnePlus still OnePlus? Let's rewind for a moment. OnePlus was never just a smartphone brand. It was a feeling. Fast phones, clean software, a community-first attitude, and the idea that you didn't have to pay a premium price for a premium experience. For many users, buying a OnePlus felt like you were part of something smarter, something different, and that's why these rumors hit harder than usual. This whole story started when reports claimed that OnePlus was being quietly wound down, that internal teams were being absorbed into Oppo, that some future products were being shelved, and that OnePlus was no longer operating with the independence it once had. Those reports spread fast. Headlines followed. Social media exploded. Naturally, OnePlus responded. They denied the shutdown rumors. They said operations were normal. They said devices would continue to launch. And technically, they were right. But here's the part that matters. A company can continue to exist and still lose its identity. So let's talk about what actually changed, not speculation, real, visible changes. First, product cancellations. Multiple reports suggest that some planned OnePlus devices were canceled or quietly dropped, including a foldable successor that many fans were waiting for. Second, independence. OnePlus is now far more tightly integrated with Oppo than it ever was before. Hardware decisions, software direction, even design language. The line between OnePlus and Oppo is not as clear as it once was. Third, partnerships. OnePlus ended its long-running camera partnership with Hasselblad. That's not a small move. That's a signal that strategy is shifting internally. None of this means collapse, but it does mean consolidation, and consolidation changes brands. So let me ask you this. If OnePlus becomes more like Oppo, does that matter to you, or do you only care about specs and price? There's no right answer, but your answer says a lot. Now, to be fair, this kind of thing is not unusual. Big tech companies do this all the time. They simplify. They merge teams. They cut overlapping projects. They focus on what sells best. From a business perspective, it makes sense. But from a user's perspective, this is usually where the magic starts fading. And that brings us to the most important part. What does all of this mean for you if you already own a OnePlus phone? Here's the honest breakdown. Your phone will not suddenly stop working. Your warranty still matters. Service centers are still running. Updates that were promised should still arrive. But going forward, update speed may slow. Innovation may become safer. And the wow factor might not feel the same. This is why many longtime OnePlus users feel disappointed, even without a shutdown. It's not about fear. It's about identity. So let me pause here and ask you another question. If you were buying a phone today, would you still trust OnePlus, or would you wait and watch? Type buy or wait in the comments. Now let's zoom out and look at the timeline. Over the past few years, OnePlus expanded rapidly. More models, more price segments, more overlap. Then came tighter integration with Oppo, then strategic shifts, then product cancellations, and finally, these rumors. At the same time, OnePlus officially said everything was fine. And here's the truth most people miss. Both things can be true at the same time. A brand can continue operating while slowly becoming something else. So now let's come back to the burning question. Is OnePlus being dismantled? If dismantled means a legal shutdown, factories close, brand gone, then no. That is not happening. But if dismantled means losing independence, original culture, and brand soul, then yes, that process is already underway. The old OnePlus playbook is clearly being taken apart. What replaces it is still unfolding. And that's why this story matters, because sometimes the end of something doesn't come with an announcement. It comes quietly. One canceled phone at a time, one merged team at a time, one small decision that fans feel, even if they can't explain it. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think OnePlus can make a comeback? Truly return to what it once was? Or is this just another iconic tech brand slowly fading into history?